when you are one with the infinite intelligence, the universal divine intelligence that is keeping holding and binding the entire universe together, that is keeping the distance between earth, moon and sun just fine so that you and I can have a better life here, that is making the sun shine just enough and the river flow just enough so that we can stay and sustain here. If you are one with that divine intelligence, you do not have to beat your ass, or you do not have to be stressed about everything that you want to do, and then you're just stressed. You don't have to basically hustle really hard. You take aligned action, things feel really smooth. Life happens to you, life happens for you, yeah, but then what I'm saying is everything happens really smoothly for you. Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Jyoti, and on this channel we talk about spirituality, self-development and so much more. And in this video I'm going to talk about how I lost my phone back, my stolen phone back, and without even any efforts. How did I do that? I was so excited to tell this that I did not even do my hair. I just I got it and I'm like, yay. So first of all, how did I one thing that I would like to share before I tell you the entire story is I visualized when I got to know that my phone, I don't have my phone. I visualized myself telling this story to all of you, that I'm recording the video and uploading it, and I'm saying that, oh my god, the magic is real, I got my phone back. But indeed the magic is real and I did get my phone back, and I'm super grateful. So now I would like to tell you what happened. So I woke up one morning and I saw the time and it was 4 o'clock, and I'm like, whoa, I woke up just at 4. That I was very happy, and so I was like, okay fine, I'll just wake up after half an hour. And yeah, so I slept, and then I woke up after half an hour and I was checking. I could not find my phone, so I checked my laptop, and it was 4:30. So I was like, okay, then I did not put much attention to it, so I was like, I'll sleep again. So I slept, and then I woke up at 6:30, and then I meditated, and then I'm like, oh my god, I really don't have my phone, where did it go? And I searched for 2 hours and I could not find it anywhere. So I went to my landlady, and then she's like, you must have thrown it. I'm like, I've thrown it? That's not possible. So I literally checked and I could not find it anywhere. So I'm always connected. I always listen to my intuition, my higher self, and so it legit told me this: if you want your phone back, accept it gone. I'm like, what? So but then I was like, okay fine, I don't doubt it. So I was like, okay fine, now it is gone. So I was like, now then I have trained my mind to this way, that not to be bothered, not to let anything bother me. And it's been from really long, I think since I was child. It's like that I don't want to be bothered by anything. So I've trained my mind like this to just focus on the positives. So I instead of getting worried, instead of giving into the negatives, because it was a very expensive phone, and I was like, oh, I just bought it, how am I going to shoot a video and everything, and what my family is going to say, my father is going to be like, this girl is what, lot of thoughts. But I did not let anything bother me, is because every single day I practice gratitude, every single day religiously, and it grounds me, it keeps me connected to the spirit, to my higher self. And so I did not let it bother me, and I wrote in my diary that I got my phone back. I like speaking into the existence. If you want something and you speak it into the existence, so suppose you say that you want to be an actor and you say that I am a successful, I'm a highly loving actor, you know, superstar, whatever. Like you add an emotion like a loving and then whatever. So it generates, you invoke that energy, you know, of that. So I just wrote in my first, I set this intention. I don't know if you can see it. I intend to find my white iPhone XS back, and I did, and I wrote this, and then I also like, I keep writing whatever the miracles that I experience in my life. So I wrote, it was just, I did not like, in advance I wrote, I found my phone back before even I did, you know. So I wrote it, and then I was so little bit, you know, I was like, how can it go anywhere? But then my spirit would just not allow me to, you know, put my attention to it. So I was like, how am I going to shoot a video and everything? So I'm like, okay, fine, yeah, I'm gonna do it on laptop. So the video that I uploaded before this, I shot it on laptop, and I was like, okay, I was really directing my energy towards towards the goodness, and how I can still, you know, be happy and joyful, and it was really great, you know. And I started finding positives in not having my phone. So I said that, oh my god, you know, now I have a time, I'm reading, I literally finished a book by the time that my phone was not with me. And yeah, I went to the, so I was like, the day that I found my phone is like 4 days after. I did not do any police complaint and all, because I did not had any proof or documents of my phone. And honestly, I just wasn't feeling like doing it. I'm like, it's okay, I don't know, I was just not allowed, my spirit is not allowing me to do that. So I was like, cool. So the second day, the day that I lost it, only that night, you know, I was meditating before sleeping, and I asked my higher self to guide me. That, like, I set an intention in my meditation that the ascended masters, my team of light, my higher self, to guide me where my phone is, and to come in my dream and guide me. So I had a dream that night that a boy came and he took my phone and everything. And next morning I woke up and I wrote so I have a dream journal also, so I keep writing the dreams that I have. So I wrote that dream, and but I did not put any attention also. So second day also I'm grateful, and I'm still, like, you know, I'm making art, I'm reading, I'm writing and everything, you know. So I was doing everything that brings me joy, that keeps me happy. And obviously, yeah, counting grateful, like being grateful for every single thing, it just instantly puts you in the energy that serves you in your higher self. Like in your higher self, you are happy, you are joyful, you know, your higher self is just peace, abundance and love. That only that knows. So I was doing that, and second and third day, that like it continues, like that's my normal routine, to be grateful and like do my routine and all of that keeps me grounded. And on the third day, what I was like, I should go and buy a phone. So I was like, I just bought this expensive phone, I will just buy a phone that just allows me to call somebody, that's all. So I'm like, it's like I should buy a phone that, like, actually, you know, that I can use the internet on my phone at least. So on my laptop at least, with the hotspot. So I went and I bought a phone, and I would never, the time I went late in the evening, and I never go at that time in the supermarket to buy a phone especially. I could have thought that, you know, I would go next day and buy it and all of that. And so I went and I bought the phone. Then I went in the park and I was playing with the kids. I was not worried about my phone being lost. Like, I was just, it was okay. I was just okay, like obviously I would want to find it back, but then I was not bothered. I was like, it's okay. And then when I came back at 9:30 in at my home, and then I saw, then I opened my Facebook on my laptop to upload my video, YouTube video, and then I see that my phone is being used because it was connected, and I was like, and now it was, I don't know where it would be, but I was like, I don't know how can I locate where my phone is. And then I opened my Facebook, and then I saw the person has updated his picture through my Facebook profile, because it was open, and I don't put password in my phone, so he could access it, which served me in my benefit though. If I had put the password, he could not use it, and I would never know about it. So I was like, okay, fine. So that person I actually saw him. He just stays in another house, and I saw him one night. I could not see him, but I just saw him from far. Like, I know there's a guy, and then I saw him like this. Before this incident happened, I saw him 2-3 days back, and I saw him, and it was like, as soon as I saw him, I just got like, oh my god, he's coming to my house. But I thought that, what kind of thought is that? I actually thought that, what kind of thought that I'm having? So I just went back. I was at my terrace. So when I saw that picture, I was like, yeah, he's that guy. Even though I did not see his face that night, but I knew that it was him. So I took the number from the girl who stays there through the window, and she's like, okay. Then I called the landlord of that house, and then he's like, that can't happen. He can't come to your house, and he can take it. And I'm like, uncle, he did. And I was like, okay, fine. And it was very smooth. Everything was very smooth. In just half an hour, I got my phone back. And the reason why I'm sharing this story is because you really don't have to stress about anything. And even if there is something that is not right and that is not happening according to your will, just remain positive, remain grateful for all the things that you do have in that moment. And it's not just because of this incident. I'm saying there is, like, I have 10,000 incidents. Like, be grateful. Gratitude is godly. It makes magic happen. Every single moment, every single second is a magic. Even this second that I'm talking, it's a magic for me. So be grateful, and no matter what happens, allow the things that you think are negative as per to you, allow them to set you on the path of righteousness, or set you on the path of things that will serve you at the highest. Because you can be like, suppose if you go through a breakup, and then you can be really sad and this and that, but then when you are grateful, you automatically start finding, maybe instead of going into that mode of like depression or setback, you can rather start focusing yourself, so that way your breakup can serve you beautifully. That's like, so find grateful and let go of the things that you want. Let it go, all the things that you want. This, because if you set an intention, like I intended that I want my phone back, but still I would be constantly worried, oh my god, I still don't have it, where did it go, this is this, that, I'm stupid, and this and that is causing a lot of resistance. You see, like, shit, yeah, this and that, this is a very resistant energy, so just let it go. Like, and I set the intention, and then I let it go. I'm like, okay, fine, I did. It's not like that I set my intention and I did all the things that could make me bring joy to me. So that is why I was guided to buy the phone that night only, because if I would have bought the phone day after that, I wouldn't be able to check it, and I was not in contact with any of my friends. Like, don't nobody could have told me also. So Yes, let it go. Let go of, know what you want and then let it go. It will come to you. This is not just with the phone. Everything, like at 15 I wrote that I want to meet this person, like a journalist that I was very crazy about, and I did met him when I was 22, and I wrote it and I forgot it. There's a power when you with your hand, with your pen or pencil, put something down on the paper. It has the magical power to come into the fruition. I was doing it fruitish, I don't know. Yeah, it has the power to make it happen for you. And everything that you want is coming to you. It's coming to you, and by not stressing about it, that's the energy of the faith. If you keep on like going towards it, that's really, you know, I would that's not a very loving energy. So yes, anything else that I want to, yeah, I visualize it. So you can visualize yourself in a situation that you want, and you can be there, and then let it go. Visualize it once and then let it go, and that your higher self, your spirit guides, your divine intelligence, like the divine, it is one. We are all aspect of one energy, and experiencing it differently, but we are, the source is one. So your own guidance system, your own light is always with you. Stay connected to it, always stay connected to it, and they are always there for you. In fact, you are never ever alone. You are always guided with it, and trust it, like seriously trust it, you know. And I'm thinking if I have to say address anything else. And do not stress about anything, like know that you're always guided, you're always provided, you're always taken care of, and everything that you want or you desire is coming towards you. You don't have to stress out about anything. I'm not saying that you do not have to take any actions. Of course you would have to, but you take an aligned action, not an action that is coming out of fear, out of you know, anything else, but from love. That you should be taking action from a place of love. So that is why it is really important to be connected to your spirit, to your higher self. And yes, that is all. If I would like to share anything else, I would make in another video. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below if you would like to share anything, or you would like to, or tell me how can I help you more, or talk to me. And please like, please share, please subscribe. I'm gonna go and clean my house now. Bye.